Oh, what is up, guys? It is day 143 of my weight loss challenge / journey. Not just a change in weight, but a change in lifestyle to incorporate weight loss, healthy eating, fasting, connecting to God, more committing lessons, and just being happier in general. So today I weighed in at 201.3, which is, wait a minute. That's actually about, yesterday I was, no. Yesterday, was I 201. No, I may have been 201.3 yesterday. It was either 201.3 or 201.7. I don't remember. But either way, it's fine because yesterday, I literally ate at 8 o'clock. Pretty much 8 o'clock. I ate dinner at 8 o'clock. And I ate breakfast at 1. So before I get into that though, I wanted to explain yesterday's video and why there was no second part. I did go to the gym. Of course I went to the gym. But the reason the second part wasn't there was because my battery was very low. Because as you know, at least until yesterday, which you can probably tell because I'm so sleepy, I kept my phone in the house because I know I have like a very, very, very bad habit of using my phone in my bed and just like scrolling and watching YouTube clips and just essentially like doom scrolling until like 12 o'clock, which I did yesterday, which is why I'm kind of sleepy today. But I usually keep my phone in the car, and the issue with keeping I leave it in the car and don't bring it in the house. Once I know it's my last time going out to the car, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just leave it in the car so I'm not tempted. And it's worked pretty well. Mind you, I have a PC in my room, but I have enough like control as far as my PC to be like, okay, I'm tired, I can't sleep in my chair, so I'm gonna go, or I can't lay down in my chair, so I'm not gonna watch my PC, I'm gonna go to bed, you know? But my phone, I can be like, oh, well, I could lay down and then, watch my phone and then whatever, So, yeah, but anyway, so the thing is though, by keeping it in the car, sometimes the battery, I don't get to charge it. So it gets really low. So yesterday, it was like, I think it was like 5%. And then I was like, and then I recorded the first part. When I was done, I saw it was at 5%. I was like, oh shoot, I shut down the phone, or I don't shut down, I go inside and I shut it. Birdie, bro, why are birds always just, I don't know. I shut down the phone, and as I'm going to the first workout, and I try to just remember myself, and then I'm like, okay, I need the calculator. I unshut down my phone, all of a sudden it's at 1%. I was like, how is it at 1% already? So I'm like, okay, I do the calculations for squat, like I do like times 45, times 65, times 8, and then, because that's the only machine where I do 45, 65, 85 for 5, 4, and or 3, 4, and 5, or no, for 5, 4, and 3, and then I do just 3 sets of the actual my max for reps. And I'm not a human calculator. I can't do 0.45 times. I guess I could, but I just couldn't do it in my mind. So I was like, okay, fudge it. I calculate it, shut down the phone quickly, and I'm like, okay, I just need to make it last for some cardio. So I go through all the workouts. It was pretty good. Squat, I actually 220. No, I was very sleepy yesterday. It's so crazy. Like every person who lifts, they say sleep is important, or every smart person who lifts, they say for lifting, sleep is important, and that is so true, bro. Every time I don't sleep good, every time at a minimum, I need to be in bed by 9, like 9:15. I need to start heading to bed because it takes me like 15 minutes to get with prayer and all this stuff, right? So at the very minimum 9 o'clock, I need to start heading to bed. That is the absolute minimum. If even comfortably would be 8:30, and then I'm done by 9, you know? But yeah, so I was yawning. I was literally yawning during the workout. I felt so sleepy, but I just did it anyways. It was alright. It wasn't anything like crazy, like, you know, when you squat really bad and then your back kind of hurts. My back didn't end up hurting, but I think it was more so that I didn't really go too low, especially on the first couple of sets, because it's a deer. Oh my gosh, I can't show y'all. Deer, what are you doing? Just chilling there, all majestic. Anyways, so there's so many more Teslas, dude. Anyways, so I don't use my phone until cardio. Leg extension is, oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm sleepy now, obviously. I slept 12 yesterday. Scrolling on my phone. So I did leg extension, and unironically, I slept late at 9:40. No, not even 9:40. I think one time it was like 10. But it was because I was reading a book, right? Unironically, I slept more and better when it was because of a book I slept late compared to when it was my phone. 100%. Literally today I stayed up until 12, but I somehow woke up earlier than I have the last 5 days. So, yeah. So yeah, that definitely shows that the phone, it's gotta go. It's gotta go, dude. But anyways, going back, so just a quick leg extension. I did 200 for 8. Leg curls, I did 110 for 3 sets of 8. And then the hip thing, that's easier. I did 195. The hip thing that's harder, I did 180 for 8. Yeah. But okay, now tying back to yesterday. So, because my phone was dead, I saved the power for cardio, and I did cardio, right? And I turned on my phone. I was like, okay, I'll probably be here for only 20 minutes. I swear to you, that 1% lasted me over 30 minutes. I swear, I was like, okay, let me turn up the speed, because I know, right, in my mind, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be, what's it called, short, because it's only at 1%. But I swear God had a different thing in store for me, because I swear to you, I was watching the final part of the second part of The Boys, the last episode, and I went through it all, and I was up 1 speed. You would think, oh, did you have more calories? No, I didn't. It was actually pretty much the same, except I didn't have to increase my speed to get to 400 though. And no. It was at 20. I think it was 20. I think it was 28 minutes. I was at 400. So no, I will admit it was more calories, yeah. Just not as much I was expecting, because I went from 5 for 30 to 6. I did a full 6. So I don't know. Anyways, so so cold. Anyways, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about yesterday in the next clip. Yeah. Oh, wait, why am I locking the doors? I'm about to get out. Oh, what is up, guys? So I just finished my workout. I did pull day today, lat pull downs, 140 for 3 sets of 8. Again, if you're wondering, hey, why are you at 140 again? Weren't you at 155 or something? Well, I had to reset because a couple weeks ago I learned thankfully, and I'm appreciative of her, from a personal trainer in the gym, came up to me and is like, hey, could I give you a tip as far as how to do lat pull downs? And she basically showed me the proper way to do it, which was not what I was doing. And even that day, I remember feeling my lats being sore for the first time in a while. So she told me that, and once she told me that, I realized that I could not do the weight I was doing properly. So ultimately, I decided to go back to 140, which luckily we did. Like, at least it's not below 140, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's a little bit sad that, you know, if we had done proper form, if we did proper form since, you know, we started, we would probably be at a crazy weight right now. But, you know, it's fine. You know, hey, better that we know now than later, you know? I got all the time in the world. I'm 19, you know? So, so I did lat pull. So today I did 140, 3 sets of 8. Today, I will admit, I didn't really feel it as much in my lats as I did last week, which, I mean, obviously is good. Or I didn't feel as sore. Obviously, that's good because that means, you know, we're kind of getting used to it. So that means probably next week I'm going to try to increase the reps. Yeah, because I did 3 sets of 8. And just kind of trying to go. I should try to go till failure, definitely. I need to start doing that more. And then after lat pull downs, I did rows I did 140. I think I did 140 for like 3 sets of 10. Maybe the last set was 8. I felt a little tired towards the end. So I think I'm going to try to get more reps before I move up in weight for rows. And I did feel it in my lats. Yeah, that one, my form is good in that one. Maybe I'll double check though. But after rows, I did curls. And we finally moved up in weight for curls. Yes, I am at 90 pounds on the curl machine, finally. But I was able to do 8 for the first 2 sets, but the last set was very scuffed. I could only do like 5, and then I did 2 more, but even then it wasn't that good. So yeah, I don't know. I think I need to find some dumbbells that I have in my house and just do like maybe, even though they're really lightweight, it's like maybe 10 pounds, 8 pounds, just do 100 curls every day. I feel like if I do that, at the very least, it'll help a little bit. I mean, it wouldn't hurt unless I do that right before my pull day, but I probably wouldn't be doing that. Yeah. So yeah, or maybe even curling, flipping, if I don't have dumbbells, just anything that's heavy that I can like grip, you know? So yeah. And then after curls, I did reverse flies. I did 70 pounds. So what I did 2 weeks ago, for like 3 sets of 10. And then I did cardio. Every time for cardio, I always think, hey, I'm tired today. I'm not going to do that much. And then I end up doing the amount I need to do anyway. So I did like 450 calories today. Watched anime. It's called Demon School Uruma. Yeah. It's like it's almost like a kid's anime, kind of. It's very, very, very kiddish, if that makes sense. I don't know. At least this season. This season's literally about how they're competing to do a good musical, but the previous season was much more intense. It was like, that one was like fighting and like all that. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah. What else is there? So yeah, I did cardio. As far as what is the plan for today, I am planning on, right now, my mom made pizza, so I'm probably going to eat some pizza for breakfast. And then for dinner, probably just sandwich. Today, I'm probably going to go somewhere, but honestly, because of this weather, I don't know, maybe not, low-key. This rainy weather, I feel like it's kind of dangerous, especially actually, I could go in my car, I don't know. Anyways, I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have a good day, night, or evening. Sorry I haven't been uploading on time. I'm just getting used to getting used to it being summer. That means I have more time. I've been focusing a lot more on my other channel, my YouTube channel, my other channel, which I'll probably tell y'all about later. I haven't told that channel about this channel yet, so I might tell y'all later. But yeah. But anyways, I appreciate y'all. God bless and peace out. Also, one more thing. Okay, one last thing. Okay, update regarding the camp job. So I don't think I'm gonna get it. I don't think she's gonna. No, you know what? I'm saying it. She said, yeah, no, I can't be a counselor. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about like basically, I last year I did a summer camp. It was very fun, cool. Even it's very good because it has workouts. Like literally, I would have to get in water and swim, so it's very good to lose calories to a degree. I mean, if there were days when I was lazy and I didn't even really go in the pool, that was kind of but overall it's really good for like exercise and stuff like that. So that's why I wanted to do it this year. I had helped my 2 friends apply for the camp and they got in, but I myself forgot to apply. And I messaged her and she's like, yeah, no, I didn't get your application, so you can't be a counselor, but you can be a substitute counselor. And I thought, okay, I'm just going to accept it now because honestly, I feel like substitute counselor is just her saying, okay, maybe we'll put you on later. And then been a couple months or been about couple, like 3 weeks, almost a month. And I asked my manager to ask her because she sent an email saying I was a counselor, not specifically, but an email to all counselors, including me. So I was like, am I a counselor or am I a sub? And then my manager asked her and apparently she said, no, you're a sub because she didn't receive the application. So, but one last ditch effort. This is the last one, bro. And I know there are no coincidences in life, you know, God, everything for a reason, you know, but I just wanted to push one last time. I just wanted to see, hey, maybe this is me, like God is saying, yo, maybe you got to push for what you want, you know? So I messaged her one last time saying, did anybody quit being a counselor? Is there any changes so I could take a spot or something along those lines? And I also told her how I'm a federal work study student, so that they would get a discount essentially on paying me. I'm still getting paid the same, but because I'm a federal work study, it's cheaper for them, the camp. So I told her about that, and I actually emailed the other manager asking him for a reference, but also including that about the situation because I didn't even talk to him. I don't even know if he knows about the situation. And the manager, this is a new manager from last year. If it was the same manager, I'm pretty sure she would have let me on because she knows me. Like she knows how good. But this counselor, she didn't. I never interacted with her in the other like last year. She was a member of the camp, like one of the like side managers, but not the main one. You know. So I messaged another dude or the other manager who knows me about that. So hopefully maybe he'll say something like, oh wait, let me check into that or something. But if he doesn't, I asked him for a reference, and this is where I swear, God is real, dude. I literally saw on the Handshake, which is a platform for jobs, it said hiring camp counselor in blank park. Guess where the park is? It's literally a 5-minute walk from my house, bro. There is a park and a recreation area from where I live. I literally even remember going there as a kid a couple times to after school program. Literally right there. And then I messaged the lady when I sent my resume. I messaged her my interest saying I even live 5 minutes, and she's like, okay. And then I get an email telling me like further the application, give me more info. They asked me for more info, prefer salary, and they even, you know. So I think I got it, and it's possible that I'm getting paid more because they said on Handshake it was $15 to $18, but just to be safe, I put 17. So I very well may work somewhere that's not even a 5-minute walk. If I ran, I could get there in 2 minutes. Okay, maybe not 2 minutes. That's kind of maybe 3 minutes. So hey, God just works in mysterious ways, dude. But that is the very last time I'm asking her. And I'm not going to lie. If she does say you're a sub, she's like, okay, all right, then unfortunately, I can't become a substitute counselor. Thank you for the opportunity, though. I'm going to tell her. Cause I'm not gonna lie, substitute counselor is kind of bull. I'm not gonna cap. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, she's an L, bro. I literally messaged her and she didn't respond for like 2 weeks, bro. Ridiculous. Anyways. But yeah. Sorry for that yap sesh. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. God bless. Peace out.